Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome to a new experiment video where I've taken Harry Kane and Erling Haaland and I've swapped them around. So, the other day I heard a pundit say that if Harry Kane was in Man City's team, he would score just as many goals as Erling Haaland. I thought that was an interesting analysis and could well be true, Sadly, we'll probably never find out, to tell you the truth. But I've decided to test that theory here today with this experiment. I've taken Kane and Haaland, I've swapped them around, focusing more on Harry Kane in this experiment than Erling Haaland. I think we all know what Haaland can do from this season and from FootballManager as well. He scores bag loads of goals in FootballManager. I put my Tottenham nonetheless, but I'll put Harry Kane at Man City for a season, and I'm going to simulate it 5 times, give him his chance to see if he will score as many goals as Erling Haaland. Some of you already know that couple of seasons ago now, Man City were after Harry Kane before they signed Haaland, and they were priced out of the move by Tottenham's chairman Daniel Levy, and the rest is history, as they say. A year later, Man City signed Haaland, and he's already broken the Premier League record this season, and he's got over 50 goals as well. But if Harry Kane went to Man City 2 seasons ago, would he be doing the same thing as Haaland is doing now? I'm not so sure, to tell you the truth. I'm not so sure. Harry Kane and Haaland, in terms of finishing wise, I think they're on a level playing field, to be honest. I don't think there's much difference between the two in that regard. I think the main difference between the two is Haaland has unbelievably lightning pace, whereas Harry Kane does not. I think that is the main difference between the two. Haaland, in my opinion, is the best striker in the world. I don't think there's too many other names you can put out there who are better than him. Of course, some people will say Benzema or Lewandowski. Definitely worthy candidates, that is for sure. Definitely worthy candidates. But in my opinion, Haaland is the best striker in the world. So I'm unsure whether Kane can do what Haaland is doing, especially the way he plays as well. He goes a little bit deeper for Tottenham in real life and creates a lot of assists. But he could get as many goal contributions with an assist as Haaland does in FootballManager and in real life as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go simulate the first season, see what Harry Kane does. Can he get close to Haaland's mark? Well, let's find out. Before we get started, guys, with the results of the simulation 1, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's really important for the video success. And also, if you're new around here and want to see more from me, do hit that subscribe button as well. It's also really helped me out as well. So let's get started with results then. Let's see, first of all, how many goals did Harry Kane score? Well, unfortunately, in the first simulation here, Kane did not get close to Haaland's goals tally. He scored only 26 goals in 54 games, which certainly is not a terrible result here. Pretty much almost 1 in 2, just shy of 1 in 2 there. But he also got 14 assists. So he was involved in actually 40 goals in 54 games, which is definitely good, but it's nowhere near Haaland's level. For interest, let's check out Haaland's results for Tottenham. As I said, this is more focused on Kane, what he can do. Haaland, he actually outscored Kane. He got 27 goals for Tottenham in 50 games and 6 assists as well. But still, that's very low for a player of Haaland's standard. But saying that, no offence Spurs fans, but he's in a much weaker team. So we obviously saw what Kane could do personally there, but what could he actually do? What could he actually bring to the team? Of course, the team is the most important thing. Well, he did win the league title with Kane as their striker, 93 points. Of course, it looks extremely likely, barring some sort of miracle, that they're going to win the league title in real life as well. So not too much difference there between the two. 93 points, so that is nice. Harry Kane was actually 3rd top goal scorer in the league, with only 18 goals in the league though. Top goal scorer was actually Kai Havertz, 21 goals. This simulation is definitely broken. He actually got 12 assists as well, I believe, in the league. Yeah, he got 12 assists in the league as well, so he was joint 2nd with the highest assists in the league as well. So certainly is not bad. 3rd top goal scorer, joint 2nd assist maker as well, but not the top goal scorer in the league. What do they do in the other competitions then? Well, unfortunately, with Kane as their striker, Man City did not reach the Champions League final like they've done in real life now, and probably going to go on to win the Champions League. I think everyone's expecting them to beat Inter Milan, but who knows what could happen. But unfortunately here in Simulation 1, Kane did not take Man City to the final. They got knocked out in the semi-final by Liverpool. Only 1-0 in aggregate as well. Only 1 goal in the tie, and that was Darwin Núñez. So, yeah, disappointing that for Man City. Couldn't even score a goal against Liverpool, which is disappointing. What about the other competitions then? The FA Cup, they got knocked out in the semi-final by Arsenal, and the Carabao Cup. Oh my word, and in the Carabao Cup, they got knocked out by Wycombe Wanderers on penalties after drawing 0-0 there. So that is pretty disastrous. I'm seeing a couple of players' names that I don't recognise here, Tai Soji and Diri Mebudi. So I'm guessing they didn't put out a great team in that game, but still, knocked out by Wycombe. So at the end of Simulation 1 here, Harry Kane has only brought the league title to Man City. Of course, it's not all about him, but in a simulation video, that is who we're focusing on. So, not the greatest of results, not terrible results. 40 goal involvements, 26 goals, and a Premier League title, but could do a lot better. Man City looked like they might win a treble in real life, and Haaland scored over 50 goals and counting, so not the best. But anyway, let's get started with Simulation 2. Well, in the second simulation, surprisingly very, very close results as to the first simulation there. He actually scored one more goal. He got 27 goals in 53 games this time, so just over 1 in 2. In the last simulation, it was just under 1 in 2. And he also got 11 assists as well. So that's 38 goal involvements in 53 games. Actually less than the simulation there because he got 14 assists, 40 goal involvements. So another very similar theme here. Not amazing results, but definitely good results. Not Haaland level, as I said. So, yeah, not great so far, but still decent. What about Haaland then? What did he score for Tottenham? He got 28 goals and 6 assists in 45 starts. So, again, he has beaten Kane playing for Tottenham whilst Kane is playing for Man City. So, it's not looking very good for Harry Kane at the moment in these two simulations. What did they do then, Man City? Did they win any more competitions? Well, this time round is an absolute shambles in the league. They finished 4th in the league with Kane as their striker, only just as well on goal difference above Tottenham, believe it or not. What a tight season this was, by the way. Only 4 points between Liverpool in first and Tottenham in 5th place. What a title race that would be in real life. But yeah, Man City in 4th place, only 74 points. It's pretty disastrous, to tell you the truth. Haaland was actually top goal scorer as well with 21 goals. We used to see him top of the list here, but with a lot more goals than that. Normally in the 40 goal region mark, to be honest, in my simulations anyway. Harry Kane is nowhere to be seen in the top 3. He's actually 4th top goal scorer in the league, below Saka and Nunez, which is very interesting. And what about the assists? Well, he's not even in the list here for the top assists in the season in the Premier League. So yeah, domestically, been a much more poor season for Man City and Harry Kane. Let's check out and see what they did in Europe. Well, again, no Champions League for Man City with Kane as their striker. They got knocked out in the quarter-final by PSG, 3-1 on aggregate, so even worse than the last simulation there. They did win the FA Cup, though. They beat Liverpool in the final, 2-1 in the FA Cup. And what about the Carabao Cup? It seems like they won the Carabao Cup as well, but only beating Coventry in the final 2-1. How bizarre is that? Well, I'd say that the first simulation was better because they won the Premier League, even though they won 2 cups in this one, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Still not as good as win the league, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, though. 2 competitions here, one for Man City. Nothing in Europe yet, though. Only a semi-final, which, of course, is not good enough for arguably the best team in Europe. So, at the moment, it's not been a roaring success with Kane. Hasn't been completely terrible, though. Let's see what happens in Simulation 3. Well, in the third simulation, unfortunately, Harry Kane cannot get out the 20s in terms of his goal tally in these 3 simulations here. Even less this time around. Only 21 goals in 51 games. That is rather poor for a man of his standard. 14 assists though, so he does make up for his lack of goals a little bit with his assist charts, that is for sure. But only 15 goals and 9 assists in the Premier League. It's a bit on the low side, I'd say. A bit on the low side, and again, nowhere near Haaland level. 35 goal involvements, that is the worst of the 3 so far. What did Erling Haaland do for Tottenham then? Well, he actually done better again, a lot better this time round. 31 goals for Haaland in 56 games and 4 assists as well. Oh my word, again in Simulation 3, Man City have finished 4th back-to-back there, which is absolutely horrendous. That should never happen for Man City in FootballManager or in real life, finishing 4th in the league. That is absolutely terrible. Haaland was top goal scorer in the league again. This time only had 19 goals. So yeah, considerably lower than what he got in real life. But still, he is top goal scorer in the league. So Man City in Europe, did they win the Champions League? No, they didn't. And interestingly enough, they actually got knocked out by Haaland's Tottenham in the Champions League semi-final. Oh my word, on penalties. They lost 2-1 at home to Tottenham, where Haaland and Kane both scored in the game, and then they beat them 2-1 away from home, where Alvarez was the hero. But then they missed 2 of their penalties. Kane not even taking a penalty. I don't think Kane was involved in the game, which is, he must have missed out on an injury, mustn't he? But yeah, that is absolutely shocking. Haaland, even playing with Tottenham, beat Man City in the Champions League semi-final. Did Tottenham go on to win the Champions League, though? Did they do that? Oh, sorry, that was not the Champions League semi-final. That was the Champions League quarter-final. Don't know what got semi-final from. They beat them in the Champions League quarter-final. Anyway, did Spurs go on to win it? They beat Bayern in the semi-final. They got to face Liverpool in the final. A repeat of that final many years ago. Liverpool won 1-0. Was Liverpool win 1-0 in that final? Was it like in 2000? 2018 or 2019, one of the two. I think it was 2019 actually, and I'm pretty sure they beat them 1-0. So yeah, a bit of deja vu there. But Tottenham got through to the final. Man City, fourth in the league, Champions League quarter-final, pretty horrendous. They also lost the FA Cup final to Chelsea on penalties, and the Carabao Cup, they got knocked down in the quarter-final again by Tottenham. So absolutely terrible season for Kane and Man City here. Not even winning a competition, fourth in the league, quarter-final of the Champions League, and being knocked out by Tottenham and Haaland in 2 competitions. Anyway, let's hope Simulation 4 is better. Oh my word, this is not working out well in terms of the results, in terms of the theory, because Harry Kane, again, with only 21 goals in 53 games this time. 53 starts, sorry. 21 goals and 10 assists, probably the worst of the lot. And this is, yeah, not looking good. It looks like Harry Kane will not outscore or even close score as much goals as Haaland for Man City. Obviously, it'll never be proven in real life. Well, at least you don't think it'll ever be proven in real life. I can't see Kane going to Man City now with him about to turn 30, and obviously Man City having Haaland up front. I can't see it myself. So yeah, 21 goals and 10 assists for Kane in the fourth simulation here. Not great. Haaland, wow, Haaland, oh my word. A rare, terrible season for him. 17 goals only in 48 starts and 7 assists. So Kane finally outscored Haaland. Not that he should have done, though, with only 21 goals in all competitions. Haaland with a, well, it just seems like a rare 1 in a million awful season by his standards. So, yeah, Kane finally beat him in the goal tally. But what did Man City do, then, in the competitions when they finished second in the league? It's only 1 trophy they've won. 1 title they've won, sorry, with Harry Kane as their striker. Second by quite a distance as well. 12 points behind Liverpool. No Kane again in the top 3 list here for the goals scored. Nowhere to be seen in the assist charts as well. Did Man City finally win the Champions League with Kane up front? No, they did not. Knocked down in the semi-final again, this time to Bayern Munich. 3-1 on aggregate there. They also lost in the FA Cup 4th round to Liverpool, 2-0 at home. And they lost the Carabao Cup final as well, this time to Arsenal. So again, no trophy for Kane and Man City. What is going on with these simulations? Let's check out Simulation 5. Well, the final simulation here. Will Kane ever get in the 30-goal region? Let's check. No. Oh my word, not even close. He has brought shame in this simulation, hasn't he? Shame in this video. 17 goals for Kane and only 12 assists, only 29 goal involvements. The worst of the lot to finish off the video here. Oh my word, I was expecting a lot more closer than this. He didn't get above 27 goals. 27 goals was his best, and 40 goal involvements were his best. It sounds quite decent, but we're trying to compare him to Haaland here, and he hasn't come nowhere near close. He wouldn't even get half the goals Haaland got in real life. I think Haaland's on 52 or 53 with a few games left to go. He's probably going to get to 54, 55 at least. And yeah, that's double the best Harry Kane has done here in a simulation video. So not even close, unfortunately. 17 goals and 12 assists for Kane. What did Haaland do for Tottenham? 31 goals this time in 44 games. Only 4 assists though, but 31 goals. He's massively outscored Kane in these simulation videos. Only beaten once, and that was when Haaland got 17 goals. So nothing to shout about too much. Anyway, what did Man City do then? Did they win the league title? No, they did not. They finished 3rd in the league, only 74 points. So again, a poor season in the league. Kane is nowhere to be seen again in the top 3. Haaland is 2nd, just below Nunez. Did Man City finally win the Champions League or get to the final at least? No, they did not. They got knocked down in the semi-final again, this time to Barcelona. So 3 times in the semi-final. They got through the semi-final 2 days ago against Real Madrid. But in FootballManager with Kane up front, they can't do it. They did manage to win the Carabao Cup though. They beat Fulham 2-0 in the final. Not too much to shout about. And the FA Cup, they lost to Chelsea in the 4th round. So that is the end of the video, guys. Unfortunately, Harry Kane did not get above 27 goals in all competitions in 5 simulations. I'm sure if I kept on going, eventually he would get above 30 goals. I'm sure of it. 40 goals, I'm not so sure. Maybe. He's definitely got it in him to do that. But in these 5 simulations here, I think it's fair 5. He did not get above 27 goals, which is really disappointing. So, according to my simulations, according to FootballManager at least, Harry Kane will get nowhere near close to Haaland's record for Man City in real life. Of course, this is not everything. And I'm sure Kane will do better than 27 goals for Man City up front in real life. I'm 100% sure of that. He's a great footballer. I'm pretty sure he's got more than that in real life today for Tottenham. So, it's scary to think what he could do in Man City. But, according to the manager, Kane would not do it. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Please remember that if you do like the video, to hit that like button for me. As I said, it's really important for the video's success. And also, if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to the channel as well. It's really helped me out, and it's much appreciated as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.